everybody talking about a stare down for? Donny Red had a successful return tonight. What's with Brutal Bellman?
Somebody say Brutal Bellman? Donny Red. Let me tell you something about Brutal Bellman. Brutal Bellman was a damn fine hardcore champion. Tonight I went out there with the intention of taking that hardcore title from him. He lost the hardcore title tonight, but not to me. He lost it to Jay Taylor. And I was out there fighting Bellman. And I was fighting Jay Taylor. And I was fighting Pete Swags. And in the end, Hooks is not the hardcore champion, but Brutal Bellman, you're one of the best hardcore champions that's ever been in LSC. I was going to carry on that tradition myself. And that dream's not over yet. Jay Taylor, two bulls standing there in the ring tonight throwing leather at each other. Let me tell you something, son, this ain't over by a damn sight. Jay Taylor, I'm taking that hardcore title from you. I don't know when it's going to be. As soon as they'll give me that shot, I'll demand it every week if I have to, but I will be the next LSC hardcore champion. But let me tell you something. I can't be too upset tonight. Yeah, I'm upset I didn't win that belt, but I'm pretty happy tonight as well, because it was the return of my boy, Donny Red, with his new Aldo Rain haircut, looking all inglorious bastards up in this piece. Donny Red is the one true friend in professional wrestling I've had. This guy has never turned his back on me. This guy has always been there for me, and he's always been my partner. I took a little hiatus, he took a little hiatus, but now we're both back in LSC. We're both looking for gold. We're both looking for something to prove. LSC, you've been officially put on notice by Hooks and D-Red. Let's go, brother.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a historical edition of FallOut. Why is it historical? I have no idea. It is extremely hot. I'm just talking. You know, everyone was talking about the big return of Donny Red. You just saw there a little bit, Donny Red, big return. He's got a few questions on his mind, you know. It happens. He'll shake it off. But as you also just heard, as Hooks stated, there is a new LSC hardcore champion. And I'm not really surprised by it. It seems to be the year of the Hollywood compound. Standing by right now is the Hollywood compound with Bobby Olson.
Brutal Bellman? When HBO says I told you so, I told you so. 2 weeks ago I said it. Your next LSC hardcore champion, the enforcer Jay Taylor, and by God, it's come to pass. Look at this. Twisted Steel.
Don't forget about the sex appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the new LSC hardcore champion, and I'm here to tell you that I'm not going to be a short-lived champ. I'm not going to be a fly-by-night, and I'm not going to be somebody who lays down for those guys like Sergeant Ledbetter and Big T. You better expect that it's going to get brutal. And speaking of brutal, hey, Bellman, how you feeling after that driver through the chairs, man?
It's gotta be killing you. It's gotta be killing you. Step one, complete. The Hollywood compound, boom. Where's Jerry? You beat W Lefty! Oh.
So a little miscommunication there with the Hollywood compound. No Jerry. Jerry had a hard-fought battle tonight. Him and Sergeant Ledbetter went at it. They seemed to forget to bring Jerry back with them. Jerry was out there for the main event. Speaking of the main event, words I never thought I'd say. Tonight in the main event, it was the LSC heavyweight, not hardcore, LSC heavyweight champion Big T defending his title against Timmy Lutz. Timmy Lutz at the last show was victorious over Baracus. Got to choose any title match he wanted. Just as it looked like he was going to pick a tag title match, he wanted a heavyweight title match. So tonight, Timmy's wishes came true in the main event. Standing by to let you know how that went. Lightning Tim Lutz.
Whoa. We paid for this interview time, man. You gotta hit the bricks.
It's the bricks.
See ya, Tim.
Money goes, Timmy Lutz.
See ya, Tim. Tim Tom. I did exactly what I said I was gonna
took out Bellman, made him lose his hardcore title, and I drank Hooks' blood. And you know what's even better than that?
What's that, Pete Flash?
You retained your Commonwealth title all on your own tonight.
All by myself, Pete
Yes,
Flash.
he did.
You're always
All by
going to
himself.
help me.
Yes,
Tonight,
I am.
I proved without a shadow of a doubt that I deserve this belt. I came to the show, finding out I was fighting this gigantic Baracus. I didn't sign up on that, but the fighting champion I am, I decided I'd go out there and give these people a show they came to see. So when the match gets started, we'll hear that all familiar music, the one for Ganger. He's not even a part of our match.
I hate that song.
How did you insert yourself into our match? It is my match. I had no say. But still, with all the odds against me, I came out on top. Still the Commonwealth champion.
Todd, when you scream like that, you get me all worked up. I'm hot, I'm sweaty. Let's hit the showers, Daddy. Give me a hug. Let's go.
Some big words there from Tim Lutz. But like 3 or 4 words, I don't know. GPA making their presence felt on FallOut. Such wonderful guys. Speaking of tag teams making appearances, there's been some turmoil surrounding the Brothers West, former LSC tag team champions at this point. The Brothers West have been going back and forth. You know, Jay carried the team, Zach carried the team, you know, and suddenly Jay was nowhere to be found. Lots of questions came up. Where was Jay West? How's Jay West? You know, will we ever see him again? Jay West returned tonight. Anybody who's watched the history, you know, I've known Jay West for a long time. Me, Ed Gonzalez, Jay West. We ran up and down these roads plenty of times. I've never seen Jay West with the train of thought, condition, you know, standing by. LSC FallOut cameras were able to kind of sit down for a little bit with Jay West, and that's going to close out FallOut. Please join us October 4th. Mind you, I just want to preface everyone saying that, you know, Jay West's thoughts and the words and that they're on him. You know, we're going to put it on here, but you know, it's on them. I'll see you guys next time.
Good job out there, man. Thank you for being behind my back. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for actually being somebody I can rely on for the first time in a long time out there. You did good, kid.
Thank you.
You did good. Good job tonight.
Good job, you too, man.
While I have your attention, a lot of people been asking where Jay West is or where I've been. Let me tell you, I've been right here. Zach, a lot of people have turned on me in the past, and quite honestly, brother, you were the last one I thought would do it. But of course, true to form, you go above and beyond to prove me wrong once again. That seems to be your motif right now, your agenda. Now I've thought long and hard about this, Zach. I've thought about how to really get you in a position so I could prove my point to you on where I'm coming from. I've done a lot of research on different things, different types of matches, last man standing match. But that's not good enough. Last man standing implies I might see you around again. I looked at the Texas bull rope match. Get my hand on a nice sturdy piece of rope, wrap it around your neck, and choke the life out of you to remind you who the real West brother is. But that's not going to cut it either. You see, Zach, the point I need to make is the point of you being 6 feet under. October 18th, Night of Anarchy. I want to see you on your back as I zip you closed in a body bag. October 18th. It's not last man standing. It's last man breathing.